Now, most people, they don't know that you can just put somebody on your credit card. You don't have to give them access to your money. Let's talk about it.
What's up?
Life of a hustler, gotta do it for mother, gotta do it for father, even though he act like a sucker. Life of a hustler, gotta do it for granny, gotta do it for brothers, even if they think I don't love them. Been getting active and hustling.
What's up? We back with another episode of the More Action Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon J. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about authorized users and how it can help your kids, your friends, and your family build their credit score. So let's talk about it. What is an authorized user? Now, most people, when I ask them, don't know that you can just put somebody on your credit card. When you do an authorized user on your credit card, if they overspend, if they are late on a payment, all of that will fall back on you. That is why in some cases you want to just put somebody on your credit as an authorized user, but no access to your available credit, because now they don't have the ability to spend. And if they can't spend, then there's no way they're going to mess up your credit score. They will just benefit from the history you hold. So let's say, for example, you have kids that have no established credit. Whatever the ages are, if you are an adult with kids under 17, putting them on your credit card as an authorized user is probably one of the best things you can do for them. Okay? This will start to establish a credit base for them. They will share all of your credit history. So if you've been making on-time payments, you have an 8-year-old credit card, got all your available limits as high as possible, and you barely use it, like your utilization is great, you have no collections or negative marks on your report, you put a 16-year-old on that card as an authorized user. By the time they turn 18, they will either have the same credit score as you or probably 20 to 30 points lower than what you have, which is amazing for an 18-year-old that has no established credit. Imagine them going to get their first car, first apartment, whatever. They will now be able to get it at a lower interest rate, spend less money, and you can start helping them understand the basics of how to use credit cards. They can go apply for credit cards, you know what I'm saying, at 18, and get really good limits, and the chances of getting approved are going to be way higher because you put them on your credit card as an authorized user. Say you have a friend or a family member, their credit score isn't doing too well right now. If you know that your credit score can help theirs, like if you have a 750 or 720, anything over 700, and you know that your friend only has a 580, maybe a 600, you can put them on your credit card as an authorized user. You don't have to give them access to your money. That's the beauty of authorized user. Everybody, isn't that gonna mess up my credit if I put them on my... No, it won't. It doesn't mess up your credit. All it does is help them build their credit. It does absolutely nothing to you unless they have access and do something dumb with the money or make a late payment. That's why you don't need to give access to friends or family members. Your kids, you don't have to give access to nobody. If you want to give access to the money you have available on that credit card, you can even limit it. You don't have to give them full access of everything. You can give them like a $200 limit. They can only spend so much, and then once they try to go past that, it'll decline. There's ways to set up these credit cards. Just like cable and Netflix, parents don't want their kid, or the internet, parents didn't want their kids on certain websites or watching certain TV shows. They just set up a block to where you can't go do it. Same thing with the authorized user. If you want to give them full access, limited access, or no access at all, it's up to you. But by doing this, you can help someone else, your kids, friends, family members, build their credit score. Now, keep in mind, this is a legit way to earn some side income. This is why I say having a good credit score could make you some money, because this is just one of the many ways you could use your good credit score to make some side cash. Imagine charging somebody $100, $300, $600 to hop on your credit card as an authorized user for 60 to 90 days. That will build their credit score up, allowing them to go apply for the car loan they've been trying to get. or apply for the credit card they've been trying to get. And now they more than likely will get approved because you shared your credit history with them by adding them on your card as authorized user. But usually any bank that you're with, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, you can go onto your credit card, and if you just look through the settings, you look through the menu, the options available, you will find add an authorized user somewhere on that app. Once you find it, click add an authorized user. All you're going to find out is that you need their name, their address, and their social security number. You don't need more than that. I mean, it's probably not even an address. You might need their email. It's very basic information. But if you get their social, their full name, and a couple of other basic pieces of information, in less than 2 weeks, you can have somebody on your credit as an authorized user. Now, only go on somebody's credit card as an authorized user if they have good credit. Don't go to somebody that's got a 600 credit score and be like, yo, man, can I be an authorized user on your card? That's what they gonna help you do. Bring you up to a 580? Like, don't do that. Go to people who have 700s, 750s, 800s, your grandma, your mom, dad. Because a lot of times adults don't know that they can do this. So if you're watching this and you're under 18, I mean, hell, if you're over 18 and you didn't know about this, go to somebody who has good credit and talk about authorized users and see what you can do, because you can possibly raise your credit score. I mean, me, if you want me to help you and put you on one of my cards as an authorized user, go ahead and leave a comment in the video. I got over a 750 right now. I can help some people. You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there. But the point is, it's not hard to add someone on your credit card as an authorized user. It's very simple. So keep that in mind. Understand, all of this is a game. Credit, finances, it's all a game, okay? Learn the rules of the game, and it's a lot more fun to play. This was another episode of the More Action Podcast. It's your host, Brandon J. And until next time, peace!